like the embrace of an old friend. You recall nothing of how you ended up here, but your head pounds and aches. No matter how it appeared, the question flows through your mind. Who are you, really? That you could be guilty of such bitter. Another explanation will arise. You should face the problem at hand. You don't have much time for reflection now. You need to act. You may only have a few moments before the others awaken and begin to cast blame for the hot sin before you. A light and delicate girl. There should be no trouble at all to toss her into a ditch. You roll her away, further bloodying your hands as you do. In lumbering style, you have gotten away with murder.
Yes? Darling, I thought you'd never... Lead on.
There's no time to waste. Eager for battle.
I can do better. I must. Look what he became.
Wait. We must go there at once. Githyanki writing. The most powerful texts are engraved in slate. Some so ancient. Very well, but if we stray...
A friendly... You know, I've had nothing but trouble. Look over there. Do you see that witch? Oh,
Brutish.
you're...
Acutely observed on both.
Honestly, I was doing them a favor. What? No!
Please.
The society... I'm sure your friend would agree. A Githyanki is as likely to forsake its violent nature. You've been They... And what?
Steal.
I'm not talking... You'll be well compensated, of course. Just bring me an egg.
The Gith Knight is as merciless as the dragon he rides. That we still have our heads is nothing short of a miracle. That's the spirit.
You wish to speak? I studied one up close. Closer than most would care to be to those things. A drow attacked me and I defended myself. Afterwards, I was able to examine the tadpole that emerged. Hideous, but fascinating. Like nothing else in nature, I'm glad to say. Hopefully. I've chosen a successor as first druid, Francesca of the High Forest. I sent a bird to summon her. Precisely. Who indeed? You do not know, and neither do any of the others. The Grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the past. What it needs is an unknown quantity. An outsider who can enforce the Oakfather's teachings without bias. This is why I chose Francesca. She will restore simplicity and purity to the Grove in my absence. Indeed. Miss it? Oh dear, no. It's a terrible burden. Takes you away from nature and forces you to deal with others' problems and personalities. Be wary of anyone who actually wants such a role, I say. Likely they don't understand it, or they have ill intent. I'm just glad to be out here amidst the Oakfather's creations. Those illithid creatures threaten the natural order. It's my duty to do what I can to stop them. There's also the Shadow Curse. It's an affront and must be cleansed. I helped overthrow Ketheric Thorm and his Dark Justiciars years ago, but I failed to prevent him from unleashing darkness across the region. If I can join you and get close to Moonrise, perhaps I can lift this curse, just as you find a cure for your infection. Perhaps. But we'll need to get closer before I can put my theory into practice. Put it from your mind for now. Once we near the curse, then there will be more to be said. Well, there's hardly anyone left to share the responsibility with. Few who witnessed the fall of Moonrise still draw breath. What Ketheric Thorm unleashed is not something that nature can undo by itself. I must...
Should you check?
That contraption's... We were both part of Zariel's inner circle. Her by choice, me by force. In the grand scheme of things, I'm inconsequential to Zariel. Sure, I've got the engine, but I wasn't even her strongest fighter. But she favored me like a child favors a captive pet. Mizora envied the attention, I suppose. I'm sure when Zariel gave her the order to hunt me down, Mizora was delighted. I don't know. You'd think she'd have more important things to do. Devils and their pride. No kidding. The fighting, the chaos, the betrayal. Aces.
Have you given any more thought to the retreat?